Same region replication, also known as SRR, is when bucket objects are replicated to a bucket in the same AWS region. Why would you want to use this when we already have cross-region replication? Well, imagine you're aggregating logs from multiple buckets into a single bucket. This is a use case that could happen if, let's say, you have servers and those servers need to log to S3 and they're going to end up all in the same region. And there's reasons why they'd all end up in the same region because of latency, because of maybe the security tools they can only deliver, or it's most cost effective to deliver in the same region. They don't want to leave into a different region because of data transfer costs. So it makes sense to dump them all to different buckets. But now they need to aggregate the data. So maybe they're trying to pick and choose different logs and then have a single aggregated log at the end. So they'll all end up in the same region. Then we have replicating of objects for different workload environments. So if you have a production environment, you might want to have a development or staging. You wouldn't put them in another region because you want to, again, best emulate what that environment's like. So if you were to put it in another region, then you'd have different latency and that could have different results. There could be sovereignty laws. So in Canada, there might be requirements that you're not allowed to have the data in the States or other places. And there are no other regions. So like in Canada, we only have at this time one region. They're supposed to have one in Calgary. So maybe you need to meet the requirements of having a failover. And so they say, well, we'd rather it in another region, but there is no other region. So we'll just do it in the same region to meet that requirements in our special conditions. Let's talk about some considerations. It's going to be basically the same as cross-region replication. You have to have S3 versioning turned on for both the source and destination bucket. You can do cross-account same region replication if you like to. And it will replicate new or updated objects. Objects before the replication rule will not be replicated. To set up the replication rule, it's pretty much identical. It actually is identical to what we saw for the cross-region replication in that JSON file. The only difference is you're just specifying a bucket that is in the same region. So basically identical with the exception that the bucket is somewhere else in another region, okay?